Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights podcast.
I literally have people come into my workshop and start wanking over my welds.
Right, okay, only because you pay them to, you dirty.
I don't pay fucking anyone.
You know, this is like running a podcast with Harvey. What's his last name? Harvey Price.
Spectre.
Harvey Price.
Harvey Spectre, yeah.
Oh, is that his last name?
From Suits. Is that what you're thinking about? Yeah,
No,
Harvey, yeah.
Absolutely not.
Harvey, but without a full head of hair.
No. I wonder if it's Harvey Price.
Who are you thinking of?
Just leave it at that. You can look it up after the episode.
Don't you be racist.
I'm not,
Yeah, you are definitely.
saying-
You are 100% being racist.
I'm
there.
not saying it's like recording with a black person, am I? I'm saying it's like recording...
Well, that's how it came off, mate.
You don't even know who he is.
Who?
Harvey Price.
I know exactly who he is.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like you.
Right.
Oh, right. Oh, no beer for you.
No
eh?
beer for me.
Okay.
Cheers.
Roll on year number 2.
In my sippy cup.
God. Yeah, roll on year number 2, eh?
Yeah. Fucking hit the ground running, shall we?
No.
No.
Cue fuck up.
All the lights are on. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't sat down for 2 weeks technically because we got a little bit ahead, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we had a busy weekend last weekend. I did anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I sort of did. I had a bit of anxiety today with that episode coming out from last week. Well, from 2 weeks ago.
Why? When I listened back to it, it wasn't that bad.
Right, no, it's just the first time in months that I've done an episode I couldn't remember recording.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a bit of that.
I felt like we were just talking.
Absolute bollocks. Which we were.
Yeah. I probably thought, I'm a bit nervous about that one.
To be honest, I completely forgot about Scientology. We did like half an hour on Scientology.
Did you? It's just the good stuff we come up with, isn't it?
Interesting Scientology.
Yeah. Yeah, as in like, haha. It's,
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, lads? Sort yourselves out.
Funny, similar thought is obviously flat earthers.
Hollow Earth is a better theory.
Hollow earthers,
Yeah,
yeah.
love
They
that.
probably merge a fair bit, I would say. Oh, no.
No, you're way past flat Earth, and if you're going into Hollow Earth.
Oh, right, okay.
Because that's where all the Nazis went at the end of World War II.
Oh.
They went inside the Hollow Earth.
Right, okay.
That's where they're running corporate America from. There's the Fourth Reich.
Right.
That's that theory. It's a good theory. I quite like it.
Well, someone's running them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's true.
Fucking...
Maybe it's true. No, I keep coming across... I keep saying to you, I keep coming across flat earthers on TikTok.
Right, yeah.
And some guy the other day said it, and I thought, what a fantastic angle this is. He was going, with the great weather in England, because it's been beautiful, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. He said, it's clear we're about to go to war and go into a depression, etc. And all they've done is put the heat on for us for a few weeks to cheer us up. And I was like,
Oh, fuck.
it has been nice.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a point.
I have been seeing lots of videos about cloud seeding.
Yes.
Lots and lots of videos
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. That's like in the what do you call it? In the sphere at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There's that. There's anti-Semitism. That's fucking everywhere at the minute for some reason. Don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's the other thing? Trump obviously is always in the media.
Yeah, that's the next 4 years, really, isn't it?
Yeah. He's good fun.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
Entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, he's just non-stop. People slagging him off, and you can see all through it, obviously, because it's fucking mad, isn't it? But it's just constant. It's every single thing he does that all of the news are just jumping on him every single time.
But everything's a lie. I even saw today, there was Fox was playing whatever. It might have been yesterday when he was doing his tariff things. There was a television. There was two TVs, exact same TV, next to each other.
Yeah.
There was the Fox on one and CNN on the other. And on the Fox one, Trump just looked like a normal bloke. And on this one, there was a more orange tinge on the fucking CNN screen, yeah.
the dirty.
So, and then they did that, and they were like, well, maybe it's the TV, and they went to the laptop, and it was the same fucking thing. It looked more orange.
Dirty fuckers.
Yeah. All these little things that they're constantly fucking propagandizing.
Yeah. Just putting little things in your mind all the time. All the
Constant.
fucking time. Because you see that comment so many times on Twitter. Oh, that orange cunt, it needs to get out of the White House. What's that got to do with it?
Yeah.
You didn't mind when there was a guy with dementia in there. What's a bit of fake tan?
Yeah. Or a guy that was doing like constant drone strikes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good either.
No, but it was fine because when he was doing it, he was brown. So if you're doing drone strikes when you're brown, it's absolutely fine.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's the difference, I think.
Yeah,
if you're orange, you're not allowed to do drone strikes.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I don't understand the racism nowadays.
Yeah, it's a bit cruel.
It used to be dead simple. It was just like, it was a two-way street. You know, you were either racist to someone or you weren't.
Yeah.
And now you can only be racist one way or another, or not the one. It doesn't make any sense anymore.
No.
They've confused everything too much.
Well, you're best off just sticking with white males are despicable, really, isn't it? That seems to be the best way.
I don't like that, though. I don't know what it is about that, but I don't like it. I don't agree.
Yeah,
Because I don't hate myself. Not fully.
You should. But no, I don't hate myself.
You sure?
It's just the easiest thing now, isn't it? All women hate white men. Well, not all women, obviously.
Yeah.
It's all
Unfuckable women hate white men. That's who it is that hate white men.
Yeah.
I actually saw a video this week of the most outrageous group chat. In fact, I've got 2 stories on it.
2
stories.
A big chat.
So, my cousin at her school, where her young kids are going, 10-year-olds were in a WhatsApp group chat, and they'd named the group chat 5 Days at Diddy's. I thought that was a fucking brilliant group chat name. They all got fucking suspended and all sorts of shit. Yeah. Bullshit. But for a 10-year-old, that is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, we're probably going to steal that as the title to this.
Yeah. 5 Days at Diddy's. And then the next one's far worse. It was in Australia.
Right.
And it was like a group of 10 lads, and they were rating all the girls in the school.
Right, okay.
From like super hot to, wait for it, fucking unrapeable. That is fucking bad, but fuck, it's funny. It is absolutely awful.
Turn the video off so we don't get recorded laughing at that.
Yeah. Is that not fucking funny? Like,
fucking hilarious. But probably
it's probably not appropriate for 12-year-old boys to be doing.
Probably majority of age men.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go out there and say it, but doesn't mean I'm not going to laugh at it when I see it.
Yeah. Like if I had a group chat rating a lot of school kids, probably just call it.
Yeah. I would hope that they'd all be unrapeable for you.
Yeah, okay. They probably should. I mean, suspension for that. I mean, it still seems crazy, but that's probably.
But that makes sense. Like, you can understand why.
It's very
they got
aggressive.
suspended.
That
it is. It's fucking super.
Or sort of not aggressive at all because they're saying no.
No, actually, I wouldn't. Yeah.
But was like the hottest.
It's super derogatory.
Yeah.
Like really fucking derogatory.
Yeah. It's not good that.
No.
It's not good that. Now with the top ones called.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Was it the opposite to that?
Maybe.
You know
I don't know, but I just heard that and I thought that is funny.
It is funny. It is funny. I wouldn't laugh at it, but it is funny.
Fuck off.
The other one, where was that? That was someone you know.
The 5 Days at Diddy's, yeah.
5 days at Diddy's. What relevance does the 5 days have? Do you know?
I don't know. No idea.
Oh, okay. Kind of want to know.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, either that or like some kid's dad has said it in front of his kids and he's thought that's fucking funny and has made it a group chat name.
Yeah.
But it's pretty astute
Maybe
for like a
he's-
10-year-old.
Maybe his dad spent 5 days at Disney.
Yeah, maybe.
That's kind of getting us on. I mean, I'm guessing you still haven't watched that Adolescence.
No, I refuse to watch it.
You refuse to watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Propaganda.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of, I'm assuming then, with that very staunch opinion, you kind of know what it's about then?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're not saying
I know a
you're
lot
saying
about. I
nothing.
know a lot about the character selections,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I thought, well, how accurate can it be? It's not. It's not even made by Disney, so like you wouldn't have thought that the characters would be changed around the wrong way, would you?
Okay, what are you getting at?
I don't know. I shouldn't say.
Are you okay? Because
Well, it's the fact that it was for some reason this is based. It's based on a true story, isn't it?
no,
Sort of.
I'm assuming I probably know what post you've seen,
Mm.
and it isn't. It's based just on knife crime in England,
Oh, is it?
and young people in England. Did you see a post saying it was actually based on this particular lad,
Yeah.
and they decided to portray him as a young, innocent-looking white boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got real fired up when I saw that. It's
Not true.
So the director says, yeah.
From Netflix, the woke company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently it's based more on the overall what's going on in the world.
Right.
Before we get into, just because we were talking about texting, is Hannah sent me a screenshot of all the things. Basically, it goes into kids now are using emojis and what they all mean, and it's just fucking mental.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like they're speaking a different language.
yeah. We'll pause it. We'll just go through a few. I put them on my phone to look through.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are a few of them. There's like 2 pages worth, but basically kids are using apparently.
Holy shit! So red pill means I see the truth. Blue pill represents those who are blind to the truth. Oh well, that obviously makes sense. That's a Matrix.
Shit. Yeah. Dynamite, exploding red pill, meaning someone is radicalised. A lot of it's based. It's not just
He's a radicalised
purely.
incel.
Yeah, this is like all based a little bit deeper than just red pill, blue pill. Yeah, black hole used to express depression, tornado of chaos, frog emoji associated with alt-right and extreme meme culture. Can you just shake this screen a bit more? Because it'd be easier to read.
Okay, right, go.
Dickhead.
I'm trying to get it to zoom in and it keeps spazzing out.
Why? Are you blind?
No, there we go. Right. So Pepe, I never understood this Pepe the Frog thing. Why was that racist?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that to do with this?
Yeah, that's what Pepe is.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's racist, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, being white is racist.
I'm sure an eagle will be discovered to be racist
Well,
fairly shortly.
There you go. Extreme nationalism, sometimes used in far-right online spaces.
Oh, of course, yeah. That came out right, didn't it?
I mean, me buying that ego bug, someone would probably say, well, you're just a wannabe far-right American racist, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So-
I didn't realise you were a fucking redneck.
I'd like to be.
Redneck vegan. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, I know, I wouldn't fit
Yeah.
in with the team, would I?
Only on that issue, though.
I'd have to be, if I could turn thick as fuck, maybe I'd get enough points.
Well,
That's
as
a bit cruel.
luck would have it,
Oh yeah, I could take you with me.
you already are.
Yeah. The incel stuff, though, I wasn't aware of it all. Would you mind just bringing it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did-
So if you go back up to the not the dynamite one, the 100% one. There we go. Tied to so this kept coming up.
80-20 rule.
Have you heard of this?
80-20?
Yeah, it's like 80% of women are attracted to 20% of men.
Yeah.
It's all to do with the most successful men and whatever. And,
It's fine when you're in the 20%, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's grand. Yeah. Yeah, and we can't all be there,
No.
but we hang out like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's a lot of you, isn't there?
but there's
I can pick and choose, my friend.
all right, fucking hell, and then what if you're a gay bloke?
Hun it.
How many men are left?
I don't think you'd have any problems as a gay bloke.
Me?
Well, just blokes in general. I I presume that they're just fucking all of the time.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a whole different rules, isn't it?
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about scaring them off like you do with a woman.
Is that a worry of yours, is it?
Well, yeah. You don't want to come across as too aggressive. You don't want to fucking say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if blokes are just like, you want to fuck? Yeah, I want to fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's
Whereas if you come into a woman, I want to fuck, like immediately first date, you're never going to see her again.
It don't go down well.
No.
No.
I can't imagine that it would.
You have to do the dance.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a chase, isn't there? I
Yeah.
can't imagine that there's much chasing in the gay scene.
Well, that's why they're like Grindr and stuff, isn't it? It's just. I mean, Tinder's gone that way, I guess. So I hear.
What?
Tinder is everyone's meeting up and whatever, but there'll still be a dance. Grindr is just where's the nearest bathroom.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never used it. Don't you tell me?
So
So I've heard.
George Michael has a right good time on that nowadays.
He never needed Grindr.
Yeah, apparently it's all this manosphere shit, which I hate. I hate
sick
it.
of it,
Yeah, hate it. But this adolescence goes into all of that. And at one point, and it really ground my gears, and Hannah was saying I was being pathetic, but it's talking about this, it's about the 80-20 rule, it's about the manosphere, people like Alex Tate. It said it on the programme, the whole programme's fictional, it never mentioned one other name of anyone real, and they squeezed Andrew Tate into it.
Alex Tate or Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Alex Tate.
Did I?
Mm.
Oh.
I was thinking, have they made up, just changed his name and then...
No, yeah.
That's bullshit.
Sorry, I've just got too excited talking about Grindr.
Yeah, and Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And then for some reason Alex came into your head. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, so they squeezed in his name, which I was like, oh, you pathetic fuckers. Because they're after him. Obviously, the English government are after him, aren't they?
I mean, I can understand. If you're a fucking 12-year-old listening to Andrew Tate, I can understand how you could take what he says when he's being sarcastic and trying to be funny.
Yes.
And take that literally.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
I think after you're fucking 15, get a grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still, at least a percentage of what he's talking about is getting fit, being strong, being financially capable.
Yeah. But they also, the woke side of life, they don't like people being responsible for themselves or fucking having a bit of aggression about them and being a man, you know?
Yeah. I know he's a bit of a cock and he plays the character.
Course, yeah. But he's funny.
You can see the coming for him.
Yeah, of course.
I saw that and I was like, God, they really squeezed his name in, how pathetic. And then I woke up the next day, saw Keir Starmer in Parliament going, everyone should watch Adolescence. I'm showing it my kids.
That was another reason why I didn't want to watch it, because Keir Starmer was saying watch it.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you.
Yeah, he said it twice now.
Yeah.
And this could just be a mistake, but he's bumbled his words twice and called it a documentary.
Yeah.
And I just saw some comments like, is that really bumbling his words?
Or was it actually the
Is he
documentary and they changed the characters around from at the beginning?
In a sense, or is he just trying to create the impression that it's so factual? You know, he's just trying to...
I'm still not going to watch it. I'm just going to critique it from the outside without actually educating myself.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I found it really boring.
Yeah. Shocking.
Because it's apparently...
Too old for
the
you.
most successful programme there's been on Netflix. I have a feeling that's because Netflix pushed it like fuck.
Yeah.
Like, why was it all over America? You know what I mean? Like, it's just blown up.
Yeah.
The whole idea about the way it's filmed, have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen anything to do with it. I'm not interested.
You're not interested at all?
I'm not 12 and I'm not into knife crime, so...
Right, well, maybe we have some listeners that are...
Do we? Fuck off, we do.
We need we need a big group.
Yeah.
We'll have anyone.
We have actually, on our last YouTube stats, 5% of our YouTube click-throughs are under the age of 18.
That's probably because we started putting stupid thumbnails up.
Yeah.
No, the whole thing is cool. It was filmed, one episode, which is like an hour long, is one shot. They do not turn the camera off.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about this.
Yeah.
Is this thing that Brad Pitt has done?
I don't know.
Was he involved in it?
I don't think so.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. Fucking.
Right, okay, well, I'll just delete this talking point then.
No, but you know what I mean, though? Like, I hate talking about celebrities.
We're not.
Well, I was about to, because I did hear that Brad Pitt made a fucking big thing about filming it all on one hit.
Right.
To try and make it like a live action thing, get in the car and drive and...
Right, okay, well, maybe he is, I don't know, but it was very... everyone's looked up the same shit. I went onto my phone looking up how did they do this shot in one. Actually shows them doing it. Like, there's a camera angle where it films someone walking down a car park, then the camera goes off up into the sky, goes up to another destination and films another scene. And I was like, that's just clever thing. But no, they filmed it and showed everyone. They actually walk along with the camera like this down the car park. Someone comes over the guy, fits a drone onto the camera.
Fuck off.
Flies the drone over, and then there's someone in another car park waiting to grab the camera.
No way.
Yeah, really impressive.
Mental.
Pretty impressive. So they had to do like 16 takes all the time. That's fucking hard because they're like driving places, talking. You got this 13-year-old kid that's a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
Annoying as fuck.
Yeah, of
Little
course.
shit. But it's propaganda.
Are you even a decent 13-year-old if you're not annoying as fuck? All 13-year-olds are annoying, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, they are. All stabbers.
True story.
Apparently. Yeah, I think it is. It's very meh. Just
I just can't see myself being interested in it.
nah. Maybe you would, just for the fact that there's a bit of conspiracy around it now, though.
Yeah. No, it's a documentary.
Just if Starmer's
right.
into it, guess what? There's a
I'm not.
There's a agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like being a contrarian, so I'm not into it.
Well, go you.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tom hasn't mentioned that he doesn't have Netflix.
I do.
Oh, have you got it back?
No, we're on Poverty Netflix, the one with the adverts.
Oh, with the ads.
Yeah.
Fuckers. We are. Hannah was like, oh, I'm not upgrading. I knew they were going to do it eventually.
Yeah.
But I went to watch a programme. I don't know if this is on purpose, because they allow you to watch all the big stuff. I went to watch a programme that was halfway through on a series, Vikings, and it was locked to me. They said, you can't watch this. And I'm
really?
like, is that because you know I was already watching it and it's forcing me to... Because why would you block that? It's not the biggest show on Netflix.
Oh, wank stains.
But Adolescence, surely you'd have to pay for that.
Yeah.
It's the biggest programme in the world. So I was like...
Fucking
Con.
whatever, eh?
Yeah. So I'll have to ask other people if they were halfway through.
I've never found myself locked out of anything.
Then why me?
Probably because you've been shit-talking them on here. If I had to guess.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
with all of our thousands and thousands of viewers.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get locked out of plenty of other stuff if that's the case.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Well, let's stick on celebrities, seeing as you don't like talking about them.
Go on.
No, but it's interesting. Just today, have you heard about Russell Brand?
What's happened to Russell Brand today?
He's been charged with rape.
Oh, has he?
You know, they were coming after him a couple of years ago. Now they've charged him. Probably just true. But my gut tells me it isn't.
Yeah.
And they're coming after him because he's a English right-wing, very famous, anti-establishment.
Very popular.
Yeah. Anti-establishment character.
Yeah.
He has said in the past, hey, I did some fucked up stuff. But I'm sure it probably is true. I'm not going to take anything away from the girls that are apparently, victims.
Yeah.
But I just don't believe anything.
Why now?
Yeah.
Why now?
Yeah, these crimes were 1999 to 2004. Crimes do get persecuted later on.
Yeah. But why is he just getting onto a roll of digging up dirt on Pfizer and Moderna and these other...
Yeah.
It was really coincidental. He just started digging into these conspiracies and he started making friends with RFK.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan and all these other people. When everyone else was being hit at the same time, Rogan was being fucking attacked.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden these rape charges come out of nowhere, but it was just convenient timing.
Yeah. His listeners dropped for a bit.
Yeah.
And now he's bigger than ever.
Yeah.
And it's just... I hate saying it's bullshit because
But it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just because it's...
So, Trump was a rapist. Everyone still calls him a rapist. Russell Brand, they tried doing... I forgot his name. I mean, they're coming after people in all sorts of ways, aren't they? They call them racist, rapists, fraudsters. But it's just... But no one ever seems to actually get sent down.
No.
They're coming after... Oh, well, Andrew Tate, they're coming after him, calling him a sex trafficker.
Yeah.
When, as far from what
Although I did see a video of him fucking beating the shit out of some bird the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Was it? Well, if that's true...
Yeah, fuck
What,
that
did you see that on?
It's on X.
Should we have a quick look?
So whether it's true or not, yeah, we'll have a look.
Okay, well...
We're both in the fuck Andrew Tate tent now. After that.
Yeah, I didn't like that video. You probably could have told me about that before I started going on a rant about how they were coming after him.
Yeah. I'm actually on board now, yeah, after watching that video. I forgot about it. It just reminded me of them for some reason.
Right, okay. Yeah, that was sad to watch.
Yeah.
It didn't look... I wanted to see it because he does a lot of skits and he would...
Yeah.
I could actually imagine him doing something to piss people off.
Yeah, that was real.
That was really... I was minging.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
well, your idol's gone.
Yeah,
You've only got Elon to fall now and you're all out of celebrities, aren't you?
And Russell.
And Russell...
Yeah.
Well, Russell...
Well, maybe everyone should watch Adolescence.
I'm going to go home and watch it now.
Fuck Andrew Tate. Oh, that's maybe a bit sad. You know how to bring the mood down, don't you?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Bringing up woman meeting videos. I've brought fun points. You just bring...
Well, I'm sorry your fun points are about woman beaters.
and child stabbers.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, well, okay. Well, all right, so we'll move on from that because I'm going to dig myself a real big hole, aren't I?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Where were you going with it?
Well, just if I keep talking, apparently, everyone I cover is going to turn out to be...
I know, you are attracted to some weird blokes.
Well, yes. We'll keep going with the persecuted then. We spoke a few weeks ago about the Romanian political leader and Brazilian's right-wing leader.
Now Marine Le Pen.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sure she did do a little bit of embezzling.
Sounds like she did. Yeah. Now, I actually read a full report. Can't remember a single word of it.
Yeah. It was all in French.
It was like No, I didn't sit there and read a full...
Not know what fucking word of it means.
Making it obvious to other people so I look really fucking intelligent. Sacre
Just in a motorway with it up against the window.
Bonjour.
I'm a wanker.
Do you know? I fully regretted doing this. I was on site and some French lads are over commissioning a machine. And I used to live in France and just had in my head that I could have a small conversation with them. And I crumbled when I walked up to them because I realised I couldn't remember any of it.
Oh no.
I just went, bonjour. Bonjour. And I went, ça va? Which means, how you doing?
Yeah.
And I thought he was going to say, très bien, merci. Something.
Wow, your French really has dropped off, hasn't it?
Yeah, I just didn't consider.
He might say something else.
Yeah, and he just went, ça va? Back to me, and I went, oh, I didn't know that's what you meant to say back. Now what? And I just,
Très bien, merci.
I just smiled. I went, oui. And I walked off. Oh, I'm such a fucking...
Oh, I hate doing shit like that.
Oh, I'm such a gimp. But I was excited. I was like, oh, I've not used this in a while. All I remember properly is Uela Tabac. Where's the fag shop?
Where's the fag shop, yeah.
Oh, yeah, anyway, Marie Le Pen.
Yeah.
Trump come out and backed her, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
it was only a few $1 million that she was embezzling. It's fine.
And it was her and a team, though. This wasn't like it wasn't embezzlement. It was misappropriation of funds.
Yeah.
I know you could say embezzlement, But it was misappropriation of funds to different parts of the
Tomato.
establishment, though, of her political party. I don't think it wasn't like bought or sell a Ferrari,
Yeah.
you know. But it's just another right-wing leader across the
left
Europe.
is going fucking insane with its fascism.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Just like to give you a picture, it's like Macron, who's the current leader of France. He's a member or a supporter of the WEF, isn't he? And then the best chance of opposition has been locked up in prison.
Yeah, they tried doing the same thing in Romania.
Well,
They have done.
Yeah. I think he's on house arrest.
Yeah. I wonder how long until Farage gets arrested.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, he's going to end up doing something dodgy, isn't he? Something will come out. He's done something dodgy.
Yeah.
It'll be something minor and he'll end up going down when it looks like he's going to win.
If it's embezzlement, or if it's this misappropriation of funds, that's it then. I'm fucking not listening.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I mean, I'm not anyway.
No.
But, like, pick a new one.
But the point is that you're already so mistrustful of them. If it happens once, yes, fine. Happens twice, maybe. 3 times, well, it's not a fucking coincidence anymore, is it?
No, there's too many. It's just too... And they're all right with... You know, if you had one left-winger in there, you can kind of see it. But it's just too obvious. It's too obvious.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. We haven't caught up about reform for a while, and there's been some shit going on with them.
Yeah, old mate Rupert Lowe. He's on a downward trend, isn't he?
Well,
with reform.
Yeah, with reform.
He was accused of workplace bullying and harassment, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And they kicked him out of the party.
Yes. Has he been kicked out now?
I think so.
I don't know if it's going through appeal, just through the process.
It might be.
I mean, we've always said, both of us have said the same basically about Farage. I don't trust him.
No.
And
I want to. I still don't.
I'd like to. But that come out, and it just...
leaves a bit of taste in your mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the weird thing is that he's still the best choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me. And I do not trust him.
No, I don't.
But I trust him far more than Kimi Badenoch or Keir Starmer.
Yeah. Then you've got one of the... I mean, I know he's not really an option. They're not going to win. But UKIP's new leader is a pretty wild motherfucker.
Yeah, have you listened to a podcast or two with him in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty loose dude, isn't he? Pretty sendy.
So his name, Nick Tenconi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a bit on the scary side of things. It's a bit too visceral would be the word.
I don't know what the word I'd use for old mate Nick. Aggressive.
Yeah. Looks like a white nationalist.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It looks like a black shirt.
He looks like a white nationalist whilst holding a cross up in the air saying deport everybody. And it's a bit, even though he's kind of saying what we need to do,
it's just a bit Knights Templar, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
It's all a bit crazy.
We're not going on a fucking crusade, Nick.
No.
Calm down.
I know. But
what are you doing?
But I do believe he looks like a man to get a job done, and there's one job that needs doing at the minute. You okay?
The computer's crashed.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah, he just when you look at him, it just feels a bit. It makes me like clench up a bit. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a bit much to vote for that.
Just a bit.
You know, Trump come across as confident. No, kind of no bullshit.
Yeah, but Trump also had fucking 50 years of running a hyper successful business. You know, so I mean, despite the way he comes across sometimes, he did have the track record of success.
Yeah.
Of running a company.
Yeah.
Which America is just a giant corporation.
Yeah.
You know?
This Nick Tenconi was a personal trainer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But I've said before, I don't believe that. I still think it's the man you believe in, and you can hire professionals around him.
Yeah,
and experts,
true.
if it's the right person for the job.
Maybe.
But Rupert Lowe, as soon as I saw him and started seeing his name come up a lot, I got like an instant gut feeling.
Yeah.
He's a good bloke.
Yeah.
Which I never once got from Farage.
No.
And then when that come up, because I started seeing his word come about and saying he's like our English Trump and stuff like that, it was so not surprising to see him being immediately slandered by Reform.
Yeah.
Or slandered. I was surprised by Reform.
He is also fairly forthright on his immigration policies and statuses.
Yeah. So am I.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But for a politician, I mean.
Yes.
You know, there's not many voted-in politicians that are as steadfast in their beliefs as he is, especially on immigration.
He doesn't mince his words, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a rich man, doesn't need to be in Parliament at all.
No.
So he's doing it through
altruistic
in
reasons.
my belief. Yeah. That's the belief I get from him anyway. And he just gives us that feeling of, yes, that's the type of bloke.
Well, he maybe sort of he gives off the same sort of vibes as Bank of Dave, doesn't he?
I've never watched that.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me of.
Right, okay.
Just doing it because he should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He feels like he should do it, that's why he's doing it.
Is that not the right man?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think
I quite like him. He's a bit aggressive sometimes, but you know, good leaders.
I think that's what England needs, though, instead of some soft gimp.
Yeah.
Naming no names, allegedly. And it was so sad to wake up and go, right, Reform is, in my opinion, probably ousting him. And I was like, right, well, now I don't feel great about Reform. And I didn't know as well, and they've just
opened up 220 offices across the country.
Right.
They've got thousands of constituents ready to go in local elections.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
They are doing very well, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, they've tried turning professional. And who was I listening to? Trigonometry, and they were talking about him.
Yeah.
And they basically said, look, the Reform are on the verge of becoming like a national power party. And any sort of misconduct from someone like Rupert Lowe will put that in jeopardy in the position that they're in. And that's maybe why they've gone so aggressive against him.
But it's corrupt if it's like that, though.
Yeah, yeah, it's just as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're willing to do that to him, what are they?
They're playing a game for power, not for the right fucking reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
if
what you
Rupert
mean.
Lowe's a good bloke. What is your opinion on the fact that their COO is Muslim?
I actually don't care.
No?
No.
Okay. It bothers me.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Just with what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just seeing so much. I can't get my head. I don't like how he come in
Yeah.
and then someone who wants to tackle grooming gang issues, Rupert Lowe, deportation and stuff, which Farage is not big on anymore.
No.
He's not pushing it like mad.
No, it's not.
I don't like how he's calmed down, and the guy who was still all for it has been ousted.
Yeah.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
They were always going to tame down, though, as they got closer to power.
Then they're not like... Then they're not the guys, then, are they? This is the problem.
No.
Because they're on the way up.
Yeah.
Because people believe
of the way
it.
they were, yeah.
And you start giving that up to appease everyone, and no one's appeased.
Yeah.
Don't know. Just didn't sit well with me.
Yeah, to appease one is to piss off another.
Yeah. What it is, the saying is, what is it? If you try to please everyone, you please no one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell, this podcast is just... It's just full of good stuff, isn't it?
Tonight, it's full of excitement.
All 56 episodes are just gold.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
In other news, though,
Okay.
DJ Trump fucking swinging for the fences with his tariffs today and yesterday.
Yeah.
He went fucking hard on the paint, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he didn't even go that hard. He didn't even go full reciprocal.
Yeah, that was my first thought when you said he went hard. It's like
he did though compared to where they were down at like 2.5%.
oh
average.
yeah, absolutely.
Knocked everyone up to at least 10% minimum.
Yeah, and still only equal to what they charge.
Yeah. Well, no, he's only like half of what the reciprocal tariff is.
Isn't UK though? We're dead set with them.
Yeah, we're the only ones.
I think there's one more, but they're kind of irrelevant. It's like a
Canada. Or
no, it's like an island with just seals on it. I
hot
think it's
Canada,
10%.
Mexico.
There is some others 10
Yeah.
but they're pretty relevant.
Yeah. Well, so are we.
So yeah.
Yeah. We don't fucking make anything. We don't buy anything.
Yeah, you know Gibraltar's like an English country.
Mm-hmm.
It's all English colonised island.
Yeah.
And someone put these countries that Trump's put tariffs on are basically just penguin islands, and one of them was Gibraltar. And I was like, there's loads of people live on Gibraltar. Calling it a penguin island.
I've seen a few memes of him walking about on an island somewhere, and he's like giving them a 10% tariff, and all the fucking penguins just walk off. Fuck you, bro. And Canada's decided that they're going to try and start their own like United States. I can't see that fucking working.
No, what?
Yeah, so they're trying to start their own trade commission to rival what was the United States as a leader of trade.
Right, okay. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, but it's the same guy that was the boss of the Bank of England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soon to be out of power.
Is he?
Yeah, Pierre Poilievre gets in.
But okay, so because he's just got into power, the Canadian leader.
Yeah, but they've got to have a vote, haven't they? He's taken over from Trudeau, leading up to the election.
When's the election?
Well,
Should we have a look?
take me fucking ages. Yeah.
So I need to go to the toilet.
Anyway, so 28th of April, 2025. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's
less than a month.
He needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Well,
a
he made a
dodgy
fucking mess of the UK with the Bank of England.
Bank of England CEO, is he, or whatever, sort of leader.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's a supporter of the WEF.
No, I don't believe it.
So, okay, Trump's tariffs, super confusing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
The news are reporting it ridiculously.
Yeah, of
Aren't
course.
they? I saw Newsnight. Newsnight's BBC, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I don't know why you bother.
No, whilst I was looking into it, there's just some videos of Newsnight. And they're interviewing this guy in America, and they're saying, so he was an English guy who works for the American government.
Yep.
And they're like, do you not think it's ridiculous that he's putting a 10% tariff on the UK? That's all she said.
Mm-hmm.
Not reciprocal, not to fight back.
Yeah.
And he just went, why? Well, why is one on us? Why are you not mentioning that? Like, what is going on? And she didn't acknowledge what he said.
Yeah.
So they just report, like, everyone in England, well, not everyone, a lot of people just think Trump is now punishing everybody.
Yeah.
And they're not reporting on the fact that he's giving it back to them. We all tariff them so much. It's bizarre how they're just brainwashing again, aren't they? By not saying anything.
But it's lying by omission.
Lying by omission again. It's fucking crazy.
It's everywhere, mate.
I know.
It's on every subject as well.
Yeah. Every subject with Trump, though, is just mental.
It really is.
What is... I still don't fucking know what gaslighting is, but surely this is gaslighting. I don't understand it, yeah.
It's... How would you explain it? You know,
Look it up.
All right,
Because I don't know. I hear it on everything. And it winds me up because I'm assuming it just means like...
Well, when you're just feeding someone bullshit. You know when you're winding each other up.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're clearly lying about what you're saying. So to gaslight, you say you're falling out with your missus, and she definitely didn't start the argument, and then you somehow turn it round that it's her fault, and then you keep telling her that she started this argument because that's gaslighting.
Oh, You're a massive gaslighter then.
I'm a gaslighter. Oh yeah, I love doing it. It's well good fun.
People don't know, just before we get into this, is Tom Robbie's just the most annoying person in the world. So you could turn up at your house an hour late and you'll go, you're an hour late, and he'll just look at you dead in the eye and go, no, I'm fucking not. And it makes me want to pull my hair out strand by strand. Jesus Christ, it's annoying.
Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where someone causes another person to question their own reality. Memory of perceptions. The term comes from a play, blah, 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 in which a husband dims the gas lights in their home and then denies it's happening and makes his wife doubt her senses.
Silly woman.
That was dead right.
Yeah, it doesn't work on me because
It fucking does.
It doesn't.
You immediately get riled up about it.
Yeah, pissed off, but I
Yeah.
don't believe
That's
you.
the whole point.
Because they're trying to actually con him. Fortunately, my brain's so obsessed. Of course, I'm going to know that you're bullshitting me. but you try it.
It is fun.
It's so fucking good.
Just gaslighting people over pointless shit. I'm not doing it over like serious things. It's just bullshit because it's fun.
It's pretty serious when you're 10 minutes late.
I never give time. I always put an ish on the end of my estimation.
Do you want to bet? Let's just
Apart
see.
from tonight, I know I didn't tonight.
Oh, okay. See, so you've just proved my point all over there, really, haven't you? You just tried gaslighting me then. Christ. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the news on the
Hey,
telly.
gaslighting.
Yeah. You'd be good. You could work for BBC. You.
I fucking could, eh?
Yeah. You just
I'm not
need-
into kids though.
No.
You could.
Yeah, but I don't like.
As a team, we could go and work for the BBC.
Yeah. One paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like it. I've had a few people come to me and go, "Yeah, but Trump and his fucking tariffs." How can you blame him?
Yeah.
And
Why not?
so the USA stock market's been absolutely trash on it. 1.65 trillion overnight they lost, which is a big dip. It is a big dip.
It's only like 5% though.
Yeah. But if you had, I don't know, if you had $1 billion in the stocks, you'd be pretty pissed off about 5%.
Yeah. But in 6 months' time, when it all fucking bounces back 15%, you'll be fine.
You come back, and when it goes
So
higher,
it's a big gamble. So it depends what China does. It all depends on how China reacts to their tariffs.
apparently today they've said they're increasing their tariffs.
Yeah.
And then Trump, if it's reciprocal, then he's then surely going to have to increase his.
Yeah.
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 Even though he still hasn't put fully reciprocal tariffs. Like you said, it's 50% reciprocal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if someone charges him 60% tariff, he's charging them 30% on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't... they're just trying to make this huge thing, and they're saying he's going to cause huge trade wars, which I get. There could be some trade wars, but Americans slagging a guy off who's trying to earn money for him instead of just saying, no, just do it how we've always done it. That's always the most toxic saying in a business, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this is how we've always done it.
Yeah.
All right, well, you waste a lot of fucking time.
Yeah, it's a great way of fucking failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. It's, every manager who ever takes over a team will hear that, innit?
Yeah, and to some extent it does work, like doing it the way we have done.
Yeah, it works, but it's not necessarily efficient.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah.
Or in America's case, they're just getting stiffed on everything.
Everything. All the fucking time.
And whilst they're reporting that he's such a bad person, not reporting on... There's like not hundreds, tons of big companies already announced investment in the USA now.
Apple have announced $500 billion
Yeah.
investment already. There's a few that they've...
Rolls-Royce was a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah, like there's literally trillions of investment coming already.
Yeah. And they won't report a word of it.
No.
What I have thought is this is a kind of one. If people say everything's fake about Trump and like why would they want to kill him? Why would they want to ruin his reputation? The other stuff, Epstein, JFK, you could turn your head at that and go, nah, no one would kill you over that. And you could, some person who didn't know about it could say that.
Oh, they would.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, we know they would. But with this, he's costing the world trillions
Yeah.
by doing this. And then you start going, and one country won't want to knock him off, or slur him, or slander him, or have him kicked out. Like, this is quite a black and white one where you could say, no wonder they hate Trump.
Yeah.
Because this was coming. They all knew this was coming. He's still come at it for years.
Didn't put any tariffs on Russia, though?
No. Well,
they don't do any fucking trade with them, right? Because they've got sanctions. So,
I mean, they're slagging him off for that, aren't they? But how about let's just get the war fixed and then talk about taxes?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait till people stop dying, eh? Fucking bombing the shit out of each other.
Like, I've not heard anyone, I'm sure there will be people acknowledging that, but I've not heard anyone on the left just acknowledge that. Like, why don't you just, leave Russia alone for a minute?
Yeah.
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 And
let's just stop killing people.
Yes.
Just for a week.
Yeah.
A day, maybe? No?
Yeah.
It's fine because it's not your kids. Yeah, we'll leave them to it then, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking dickheads.
It's just bizarre just watching it. It's just constant Trump bashing, and you're like, a big thing is the saying, like, the people in America, civilians, they're all going to get hit with this. Well, he did say from the start, and we'll see, that he was going to make tax cuts for everybody.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's going to abolish income tax.
Yeah.
Like, I know he said it, so I'm not just bringing this out of thin air.
Yeah.
But I just have faith that this might, if he doesn't get killed, if he doesn't get completely tanked.
Well, if they just put a 20% duty on everything, like a VAT on everything.
Yeah. Well, people might not know, but Americans didn't used to pay income tax.
Neither did we.
Did we know? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It is possible.
It came in to pay for a war against France, I think.
Yeah.
And it just never left conveniently.
Never left. Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame.
And he said, I would like, it's possible. I don't want people paying as much or at all income tax, which is just a crazy statement, thought, isn't it?
That's great.
But if he did that then, and then the Democrats are still slagging him off, you're like, right, shut the fuck up now.
Yeah, but they're so ideologically lost at the minute as the left. They're stuck so deep into wokeism and socialism.
Yeah.
They've lost the way.
They're
not even a valid opposition anymore because everything that they say could be fucking swiped away with, oh, yes, but you fucking socialist or your woke policy is bollocks.
Yeah.
Because you want fucking boys to go into girls' changing rooms.
I said it before, but again today I've listened to another Democrat being interviewed, and they have nothing. He said, "Oh, I didn't like this person. I didn't like Kamala. Or I didn't like Biden. I didn't like this. Who did you vote for then?" "Well, I voted for Kamala." Why? She was going to do nothing good for your country. Why did you do it? Well, it's better than Trump. Why? Because immigration was horrific. No, I didn't. The immigration, we were fixing immigration. We clearly weren't. It got worse than ever.
Yeah.
He couldn't. They're mental.
Yeah.
They're a little bit fucking mental.
Have you seen all the videos of these fucking retards running around kicking Teslas and bashing Teslas and shit?
Oh, yeah.
There's so many of them. How does none of them know by now that they all are constantly recorded?
I know.
All Teslas have cameras on them fucking everywhere. What the fuck are you thinking?
I know. Going to prison for years.
Fucking brainwashed.
Or risking going to prison for years.
Yeah.
We covered it a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah, we did, yeah. But I see so many of them now. Like, people are just fucking dumb.
They still do. One was done.
Why would you walk up to a random fucking car and kick it? Because the owner you disagree with, the owner of the brand, not the owner of the car, the owner of the brand you disagree with politically. Like, it's insanity.
You're not creating a revolution there, mate.
No, what are you doing?
You're just going to go to prison for 5 years.
Fucking bellend.
If you set it on fire and it explodes,
if that's how you feel, go and short his stock. You'd have made a fortune this last 6 months.
Yeah.
You know? This last 2 months, sorry.
It is so fucking stupid. And just, they're proving, I don't know, they're just proving that the goons, because when they slagged the Republicans in America off, and they slagged right wing here, all right, we do have the rioters and that causes a problem. But they slagged all them off for saying they're extremist, aggressive people, and then you're just going around torching cars and ruining people's businesses, and they probably get covered on insurance or whatever.
Yeah, and then they complain that their car insurance goes up.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense whatsoever, at all. Absolute fucking joke. Isn't it?
Just call him a Nazi. It's mental. So ridiculous. Last thing on that tariff thing is I saw a slight mention to a conspiracy that I've never heard before. Maybe you might have done. But it said regarding the tariffs, the last time the tariffs were in was like 1930, whatever.
1890 something, yeah.
1890 something. They said it ended just after the Titanic went down. Who was on the Titanic and who got off last minute? And I was like, I'm not even reading into this. I'm not even fucking reading into that.
Yeah.
Until next week.
There was quite a few on there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some important people.
There was. Yeah.
That can't be. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Give us one just normal, natural accident.
It could be.
Like
It's a fun conspiracy, isn't it? But if one's true, they could all be true. You know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like icebergs, really? That big a problem?
Yeah. All right. Every sailor knows that when you're in that situation, you just hit it dead on. Why would this one captain decide to try and swerve and rip the side of the fucking ship open?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. You try and break it from the front.
Oh, right, okay. Just fucking gun it.
You stand more of a chance of winning.
Right.
You're not going to win, but you stand more of a chance.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Right,
the
okay.
conspiracy I heard.
That's thin.
Yeah,
That's,
it's real thin. It's real thin, but, he could have been aiming for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take everyone down. Be a crazy one, that.
It would, wouldn't it?
Probably it's probably very inaccurate.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That doesn't mean that we can't talk about it,
Where are you at? Where in your mind are you at with what's going on Russia-Ukraine?
I haven't followed it at all this week, so I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Not a right lot going on.
No. They were very close to peace talks, and then I heard that Zelensky had refused it, and then Putin had refused it, and that was the last I heard.
Yeah, I know. I think a ceasefire is coming, apparently. I don't think it will happen, because I think people turn it down every time. But I thought it was very interesting. Just before the peace talks, did you see Zelensky said Putin will be dead soon?
Yeah, and then, what was it, 2 days later, his car blew up outside, what's it called in Moscow?
Well, it was a couple of miles away from the KSB. KSB?
It's a KSB now,
yeah. Building. But I was like, come on. It didn't get covered that much, that. So
No, it didn't, no.
Even by all the people I would expect to cover it. I mean, people reported it, but it didn't stick around for long.
No.
Neither did the Trump assassination, to be fair. But it was way too coincidental, that.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
He's going to be dead
To
soon.
be fair, they are at war.
Oh, yeah, they are, yeah.
But
that isn't going to create a ceasefire. That's only going to drag the whole thing down to the ground,
true,
isn't it?
I wonder how much the boys at the Central Intelligence Agency had to do with that one.
I know. Yeah.
Or maybe the Mossad.
Well, they always have a finger in the pie.
They do have a
don't they?
finger in the pie, yeah.
Yeah.
The fuckers for that, really. Often a pie that you definitely shouldn't have a finger in as well, the dirty bastards.
Yeah. I saw that come up on Twitter and I went, oh no. What's going to happen by the end of today? Because that seemed to me like that could blow up big time. The whole story could get mental now, and it hasn't. So maybe it was just a genuine thing.
We'll see.
Maybe it was. I'm annoyed that we just haven't heard nothing. Where's the fucking ceasefire?
Don't know, mate. Don't know. I mean, there's a lot of pressure from Europe to Ukraine to keep the fight going, isn't there? So Trump's got a lot to fucking deal with there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
battling two fucking dictators trying to get a peace accord going.
NATO just
and then a bunch of fucking feminazis in Europe trying to keep the war going as well for some unknown reason. I swear they're just trying to keep Germany in a fucking hole. The EU. Yeah. That's what it feels like. They don't want Germany to be prosperous.
You think it would be just on them?
But
they're a huge part of NATO, though, aren't they?
Yeah. But they're controlled by the WEF, so
Yeah, I don't know. It's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Just want it to be done. NATO just seems so corrupt. EU in general. There's so much going on with them. Like, no one elected anyone in the EU, and they're making all the rules up for everybody.
Yeah.
That was a funny thing. It's about the tariffs as well, wasn't it? EU. You were saying if the England joined the EU again, instead of paying the 10% tariff to America, it's an automatic 20% tariff if you're part of the EU.
Yeah. And we don't fucking buy anything off them anyway.
No, we don't. But like, it's just again information you won't hear.
Yeah.
It'd be worse if
we don't want to join the fucking EU. Well, I don't.
We voted out, didn't we? Technically, I didn't vote back then. Did you vote in Brexit?
No, I was abroad. Yeah, I felt like I couldn't vote in it because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're not going to live there, you should stay out of it. Yeah.
To be honest, at the time, because I was only, it wasn't that long ago, was it? But my thoughts were just on travelling, and I thought I might be a bit more of a ball ache travelling around Europe when I get back.
Very true.
That was the only thought I put into it.
I know my mum's retirement plan was to live abroad. And Brexit come in, and that's fucked it all up. It's quite sad.
Yeah. She
voted to remain, I think. And that's got to be pretty frustrating for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, especially as soon as it all come in, you saw the aftermath of everyone going, "Oh shit, we shouldn't have done this," and then all the visa stuff's now paid. Because you used to, I think you could basically go and live anywhere all
in
the
Europe,
time.
Yeah.
You know, like forever. I think it was. So, yeah, that's pretty sad.
The weird thing is that everyone just came to Paris, England, or Germany.
Yeah.
You know? It wasn't like equal amounts of fucking movement.
Don't forget Benidorm.
Well, yeah, Benidorm. But it's only for a week you go to Benidorm. No, if you're there longer than a week, you're dead.
No, there's a lot of English. They're all caravan camps over there.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
They love Spain, do the English? Go out there.
Yeah, they do.
Completely. Actually.
It's basically just a fucking... A satellite English town.
Yeah.
You know?
I slag
with Spanish taxi drivers rather than like North African taxi drivers.
I slag immigrants off over here, to be fair, for not assimilating, but English just go over there, open up a load of fry-up, greasy spoon cafes.
True,
and just live like fucking English, but in the sun.
Fun.
Did you see
It's no different than what Saudi Arabia does in London.
Yeah.
You know, they do the same shit. Why shouldn't we?
Well, just no one really should probably be doing it.
Fuck it.
Texas has just got a big thing going on at the minute.
Yeah.
A group called... what's it called? XL. Something, whatever it is. A lot of Muslims want to build a site there, 400 acres, whatever it is. And it's just only for Muslims. Mosque. Living quarters. Gyms, everything. It's just Muslim only thing.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously all the Texans in the area were going,
fuck no.
Like, if you don't want to be here around the Texans, don't be here.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
How's that going down then?
They're fortunate in Texas because they've got a pretty good governor, I think, haven't they?
Yeah, they do at the minute.
Yeah. So they might get away with that. But that's a bit too on the nose, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Just we don't want to be a part of your community.
I fluctuate with how cool Texas must be. I think it will either be a really cool place or an absolute fucking shithole. Like, it's proper desolate, isn't it?
Desolate isn't that quite empty?
Yeah. It's just fucking barren land.
Yeah.
For miles.
I've been daydreaming all week. I don't know why. That just... I think I watched the first 30 minutes of Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what's put it in my head. And now I'm like, I'm going to move out somewhere like that and just live on a plot of land.
Yeah.
and just fuck about.
You'd fit in an Appalachian Mountains, you.
Right, okay. Where's that?
You just would. You Google it.
That sounds racist.
No, not racist at all. You would fit in there.
Is it got what? Was it gays?
No, they're not keen on gays at all.
Right.
Yeah, proper not gays.
So why would I fit in?
They're just fucking different
Cool.
breed. Yeah, different breed.
Cool people.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I thought, well, I probably couldn't afford to buy a big plot of land on my own, so I thought I could fucking convince Tom Robbie to buy a piece of land with me.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. It's in the middle of nowhere. Well,
Wyoming or something?
yeah, Montana.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I do Texas.
Yeah, all right, sweet. Well, when we hit 2,000 subscribers, we'll do it.
Yeah. If we can start getting paid, let's go over there and we'll record from there.
Yeah, done. We can go to the mothership and we should heckle Joe Rogan every night.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And get banned after the second night. Then what's your plan?
Don't know after that, because I know that he does hit up a few other clubs, so we'll probably go and visit them.
So I wanted to move onto a my plan was to move onto a beautiful plot of land and live out of the way of everybody. You want to go and heckle people in the centre
And
of...
gaslight them.
Oh, well, you'll do that anyway, to be fair. I don't know. I just... Something in my head this week. I found a dog that I really want. And all I can dream about is I just want to adopt this dog and just be in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the last 10 years of my life. Have a sick dog in the bush.
Yeah. I don't know.
Run around with your gun shooting deer, and that's about it. Fucking dream done.
Yeah.
It is a proper bloke thing, that, you know. Like dreaming of going and living out in the middle of nowhere and like being self-sufficient.
Yeah. I'm not quite there. I still fancy, you know.
Well, you'd try eating bark and shit, wouldn't you? It'd be shit.
No, I'll just eat normal food, and I'll have a TV. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to live like a fucking
Yeah, okay.
Tarzan for no reason. I just want to be in some
You
sort
can
of
spend
bubble.
all night oiling and fucking polishing your gun, and then you go out and shoot something the next day. That's all you need to do out there.
And just, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I want to do more than that.
Well, you don't. Yeah, right. What?
Yeah, I don't need to spend all night oiling my gun every day, do I?
What else are you gonna do?
Play with my dog. Go walk my
Play
dog.
with your dog. Well, you take it shooting with you, hunting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm craving it like mad. I don't want to be... The cities are encroaching. The houses are being built. We live in a beautiful spot in the world.
But there is a lot of fucking housing going on.
A lot of housing. And I know. We spoke about this when Nick Buckley came, didn't we? Is you know, don't run away.
Yeah.
Don't be fearful. I'm like, life's easy though if you got out of the way.
See, I have also looked at houses in Texas.
Yeah.
You can buy one outside in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, like 100 acres, 200 grand.
So, if you split 100 acres, because I don't need 100, I don't know about you.
No.
I'm happier with 50.
Yeah.
And then I'm happy for you to ride your motorbike on my 50 as well.
Yeah. Sweet, yeah. You can lose your dog on my 50 as well when you don't train it.
Yeah.
But we would need an internet connection, obviously, to do this.
Yeah. We'd get about as many guests.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Probably more, because we've actually done something interesting.
Yeah. Now, you still have to work no matter where you are in the world, really, unless you're gifted enough to make money off your laptop, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, well, or if we could get paid for doing this.
Yeah, it's same thing.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll wait.
If we could become like funny or interesting.
Or knowledgeable.
Or knowledgeable,
Or
yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at all appealing.
Buy our fucking merch.
That isn't available.
That isn't available anywhere.
If you message us.
China will do it.
Yeah. It's fucking tariffs. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking just daydreaming at the minute.
Why? What's got you daydreaming?
Don't know. Probably that dog.
What dog?
It's a Malinois cross.
Oh, shit.
And
You Are you ready for a Malinois?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I've been watching dog training videos for the last 2 weeks.
So you've done a week's worth of dog training videos on YouTube, and now you're ready for one of the most fucking intense dogs there is.
I know, I know, it's ridiculous. I said to Hannah the other day, it's like, because we both want a second dog eventually.
Yeah.
And I said, when I get a second dog, it's to go nowhere near you. You're not to poison it with your love and affection.
Yeah.
It's my dog, and I'm going to... Obviously, I'm kind to animals, but you're not going to get attached to it. It's not going to follow you around. It's going to go off the lead. It's not the most precious thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And she went, okay.
So it's going to be a dog?
Yeah. It's not going to be the baby of the house. And we were talking about breeds that we liked and stuff. Everyone likes that breed. I think they're a pretty cool breed.
Yeah, they're sick. Super aggressive, though.
Can be, yeah.
You've got to do a lot with them.
Yeah, you have to keep them going.
Yeah, like constantly.
Yeah.
Like need 2 or 3 hours of work every day.
Yeah. So 20 minutes round the block. And
then, 20 minutes round the block on the lead. Yeah, that'll be enough.
But
and then when it attacks everyone that comes through the door, just blame it on everything but the dog. You frightened it when you walked in.
Yeah. So Hannah's loved it too much.
Yeah.
No, we took it, and that was one of the breeds I spoke about. And then when we were out on the piss the other night, I was in a pub and Hannah was outside on phone. And I just was like, there's a rescue centre in Lancaster, Wolfwood.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of it before?
Yeah.
Really cool place. And I thought, I don't know why, I was just scrolling through it and I looked. And that breed, she was there. Every other dog, when you go on a rescue centre, they've all got issues, and it'll say not suitable for a kid's home, not suitable for other dogs or cats or anything. And there's just one girl dog there, 18 months old, so perfect age because you're going to years
you can still
to go.
train it. Yeah,
still train it, and it's a great with other dogs. Could live in a house with a confident dog. So yeah, fine. My dog's far too confident of itself. And just there, and I was like, holy shit, that's meant to be.
Go and get it.
I know, I keep saying to Hannah, and she's like, just either stop talking about it or do it, but just, then you start telling yourself it's all the bills and it's all the...
They're a fairly hardy dog, though.
Yeah, they are, but even just 2 food bills, 2 insurance bills, then I'm like, it can come to work with me.
Split one, call them both the same name.
That's brilliant. Actually, no, because they're going to write Dachshund, and that dog ain't getting away with being a Dachshund.
Just write Dachshund Cross.
Dachshund Cross.
Yeah.
Is that some con that I've never heard of? Or have you just made that up?
I've just made it up.
Genius.
I know. Gaslighting insurance companies.
You have to buy 2 dogs at once to that, though, really, don't you? Because you go, well, it records everything.
You've adopted it, so it could be that age.
Yeah.
How would you know? It's not like you can cut it in half and count the rings like a tree.
Get your ID out. Surely that's not something you could get it. We'd have to look at that, because that's a pretty amazing idea, isn't it?
Sorry, insurance industry, you've just been fucking
outed.
Get them both microchipped on the same chip. Just get a dodgy vet. I'm sure you've got a dodgy vet friend, right? Everyone's got a dodgy vet friend.
No.
Pretty sure.
Maybe hillbillies do, like you, but not me. I have a dodgy vet friend. Everyone's got a dodgy vet friend.
Yeah, everyone's got a vet guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, I could take it to work, but my job's not like yours.
No.
You could literally come outside with me.
Yeah. See, most of the time my dog stays in the office at work anyway. Like, you know, take it out a few times a day.
Yeah. I am a believer that, because a lot of people own a dog and they'll leave it at home. And
I don't like that.
No, I don't. My dog doesn't do that. But people do.
Yeah.
And the dog will be a happy dog.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
But people who take him in the van, all right.
You're also out at 7 o'clock and you don't come back till 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, you're not doing a 9 to 5. You've got an extra 3 hours out of the house every day.
Yeah. But if you take him in a van, you see him 3 times a day for your brews.
Yeah.
You can go outside. That dog's going to be...
That dog is going to chew the interior up of your van.
Probably, yeah. But when people take the dogs to work, I don't mind that, because I'm like, well, they have a nap for 2 hours. Then they'll have breakfast with you and maybe just go on a tiny little walk or whatever. And then they'll go for lunch. They'll watch you eat your lunch and go, tight cunt, not give me any. And then you take them for a walk. That's a happy dog.
Yeah, it's more than enough.
They're supposed to sleep.
Yeah. Well, they like a good 18 hours of sleep in a day, the dogs, don't they? Yeah.
If you had a Malinois in your van,
Yeah,
no one's
robbing you, are they? No.
They're a cool
You're also
dog.
probably going to get a couple of like charges put against you when
What,
someone
if it-
goes and gets something out of your van on site and gets twatted by a fucking
Yeah, that's
wolf
true.
crossed with a fucking Alsatian, which is basically what they are.
Yeah, that's
that can
true.
jump 20 metres up in the air.
Yeah.
When they do that wall running shit.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah, I was watching loads of them training videos for that dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, okay, I'm probably not going to get this dog. So why don't, until I get another dog, there's nothing to say I can't train my dog more. So I started looking up Dachshund training videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went from Malinois training videos where they're doing amazing shit and tearing down 6-foot blokes to Dachshund videos, which are all just women in gym gear going, come on then. And they're just doing the sit.
Fuck's sake.
I was like, that's not inspiring me.
You could get him into ratting, though.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that, am I?
You're so difficult. Why
Not
buy that
really.
dog then?
Well, that's ridiculous. What do you
Well,
do
if
with
you
your
want to buy a dog that you want to train,
What do you do with your staffy?
There's quite a few things you can do with them. They're pretty good at ratting.
Do you do that with her?
I don't need to, no. I take her to work.
Okay.
I also am not
What else,
training her like
what else
that.
do they do?
You can have them as they call them attack dogs, but they're not really. They're not quite strong enough for it.
Do you do that with her?
No, but I could have the option.
Yeah, well, I could take mine ratting, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, but I'm not objecting it on fucking moral grounds.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just lazy.
Yeah, there's a difference. I'm morally corrupt.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had it in my head. There's just certain times where you look at something and you're like, I had a gut feeling. That is my dog. Very
Go on,
strange.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
She's a cross as well, so she's smaller.
Oh yeah.
But she looks she's like a small Malinois.
What's your cross with?
Doesn't say.
Oh right.
But it's so clearly
A Malinois.
Malinois.
Yeah. Sick.
But just that tiny bit
Do you
smaller.
want me to take you tomorrow?
I don't know. If I come home, Hannah wouldn't say anything.
No.
But she knows it's not a good shout. She knows it's not a good shout.
It never is. Just fucking do it.
I know.
Never is.
All the people who talk about, when they get a dog and they go, I don't know if me and you probably had this conversation before, but I don't want to be tied. It's like, if you're not tied to anything in life, you're probably miserable.
Yeah. So you don't want to be tied, but you've got a mortgage.
Got a mortgage, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of quoting like retired people who actually probably aren't retired.
Yeah.
But depending on what dog you get, if you get a little dog, guess what? Someone is always going to have it.
Yeah.
There's always daycares. It's not like kennels anymore.
You might struggle with that with a Malinois.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Funnily enough, one of my family members loves Alsatian, so actually,
Yeah, you
Probably
probably
be
be
alright.
alright. Speaking of this, on the dog subject,
Yeah.
I was up at... I was working at a house, and the customer, they breed and train Labradors,
right?
and they advertise them on fucking Instagram, and they sell them to America.
Really?
Like as gun dogs.
Oh, right. Okay.
Guys are pulling like 20k a dog.
Jesus Christ.
Not on all of them, but on the odd one. Like
Yeah.
just from fucking Instagram.
Wow. I have seen them pages.
Yeah.
I've seen some.
Fucking mental.
I haven't seen gun dogs one. I've seen like guard dogs
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, the guard dog ones, I think,
Yeah.
as well, isn't it? Yeah.
People pay. Yeah. Well,
Big
yeah.
money.
Holy shit. When it gets to that point, I mean, I get it. I get it. But I'm like, it's a tool. I mean, some people have dogs as tools, don't they?
Yeah. A lot of people do.
Yeah, and I get it. And the
Farmers.
the
and
dog's
they
still
don't
happy.
have the time to fucking train a dog. They just need a workhorse.
Yeah, they're going to live in a kennel. I don't like seeing dogs who live out in kennels and stuff because they have to.
Depends what they are. If they are a full-on working dog, they're bred for it. They love it. They live for it.
I know.
You
You know, it's because a dog has a capacity to live a life inside and be happy
Yeah.
and loved. It's sad that even though they don't know that life, it's sad that they're not living it because they have the capacity to do it.
But it doesn't bother them.
Yeah, because they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's they could have it.
But it's not cruel, though.
I'm not saying it's cruel.
You're putting human emotions into a dog, and dogs don't have human emotions.
Well, okay. Does it make you happy seeing your dog in your house happy?
Yeah, of course it does. But it also makes me happy seeing working dogs doing working things.
Yeah.
Because they enjoy doing what they're bred for as much as my dog likes fucking lying on the sofa and farting. You know?
But it does make you happy seeing a dog led on a sofa.
Yeah.
So
that's what my dog's bred for.
When I've seen dogs on farms in the cages, I'm just sad because like they could be sat in front of TV.
A lot of those working dog breeds are no good in a house.
Yeah, I get that.
They're not. You know, they just chew everything to shit. They've got so much fucking energy, which is what makes them a good working dog.
Yeah, I get all that.
It really does make me sad when I see people with a collie and they live in the fucking centre of a city and they keep them in an apartment.
Yeah.
That really drives me mad.
Yeah.
We had a friend who had a a blue sheepdog, an Australian sheepdog.
Yeah.
And that thing was fucking mental. And they lived in a city and they took it to the beach. And that was it.
Yeah.
And it had that much energy that it decided that its job was to protect his missus at all times in the house because it had fuck all else to do.
Yeah.
And it just became a dangerous pest.
Yeah.
It's not a pet anymore.
All collies are bizarre dogs, aren't they?
Yeah, they can be.
Them Australian ones.
Yeah.
They're extra.
Yeah, they're super
mental,
retard, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool as fuck.
They are really cool.
If
Beautiful
they're working,
dogs.
yeah.
Beautiful dogs.
But they need to be working.
Yeah.
They're not an inside house dog.
No.
You know?
That's the thing when you get these big dogs. It's like you have to find something to do with them, haven't you?
Yeah.
Even if that comes down to either train them to play fetch and do some military style training.
Yeah.
You can see it on TikTok is when they are with the Alsatians and the Malinois and stuff like that. You can see them loving doing that, like hip tied training. You know, where they've got the chin on like the hip and they're looking up like. They're not miserable doing that.
No, they're not. Are they? Fuck?
They're like going, okay, right, yeah, tell me what you want me to do. Yeah.
There's only a few dogs that are really couch potatoes.
Yeah.
Staffies, Dachshunds, Jack Russells, shit like that.
Yeah.
But even Jack Russells can be really good working dogs.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Dachshunds were... Well, all dogs had a purpose at some point, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's just some suit it. They can relax, can't they?
Pugs. Don't know whether they ever had a purpose.
That's a very good point.
Like a cat, really, aren't they?
Yeah, they've gone so far past breeding
Yeah.
of where they were. I'm assuming they were a bulldog, were they?
I have no idea what
They've got the
are.
face for it, haven't they?
Yeah, they're fucked up little things, aren't they?
Yeah. I've never met a real cool one. You
No.
know, it just doesn't have an annoying way.
Like Frenchies, like they're cool, but like they can also be really irritating if they've not been like had a lot of time put into them.
They need
time.
Yeah. There's so many of them that's out of control in it.
A chick that used to work with my missus, she had 3 of the little bastards in her house, and they just caused carnage all the time, like fucking literally chewing through walls and sofas, and can't turn you back on them for more than half an hour. They were funny, they were cool, but like, fuck. It would have driven me mad.
Oh, yeah, when it gets like that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video of that Scouser walking up to his door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking dickhead.
You don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Dogs, because you kind of can't
Get
see.
your fucking head back in.
If anyone hasn't seen that, you need to look it up. I don't know what, you'll soon find it. But yeah, the dogs. Once the dog's head comes out of the front door, a hole in the front door, you only then realise what's going on. PVC door.
Yeah. Chewed right fucking through
monster of a thing.
It's a proper pity, that thing, wasn't it?
Oh my god. What would you say the best breed is for the average person? So you're not really the average person, though.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably a Labrador, to be honest. They're super friendly, they're not dangerous.
Yeah.
You know?
All round good dog.
Yeah, they're super loyal, dead friendly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, probably a lab or something along those lines.
Like a short-haired golden retrievers are always fantastic, aren't they? Very
great family pets.
Yeah. Yeah, they are so reliable that they're a little bit boring, aren't they?
Yeah. They're fucking amazing.
Great dogs.
Yeah.
You're never gonna have a problem. Almost never gonna have a problem.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem you're going to have is fucking feeding the twat.
Yes.
They do love to eat, don't they?
Yeah, they'll eat fucking everything. Won't
Super food driven.
They can be thick as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they are. They're always a good dog.
Mm.
Yeah, don't get a fucking... They do say dachshunds, don't get a dachshund as your first dog.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah. But the small dogs, like, you just...
Staffies as well, I wouldn't recommend that as your first dog either.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
fucking hard work little bastards.
Yeah. You see, them crosses are always good. Everyone gets like these cavoodles and stuff. They usually end up being great little dogs for people.
I have no interest in it. Like
No, I don't.
Lapoodle or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Loodle.
They tend to be alright though.
Do they?
Yeah, just average temperament.
Yeah.
Some of them can be trained pretty good.
Bit fucking meh.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, yeah, you just see, they're just everywhere now, and you're like, oh.
If someone tells me they've got a poodle, I'm probably going to judge them.
Poodle especially.
Mm.
Oodles. Yeah, there's some alright ones, but they're boring.
Mm.
Hannah wants an Italian greyhound.
What the fuck?
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
A miniature fucking whippet greyhound.
Awful.
We went to a...
It's like the Siamese cat of dogs.
We went to a pet shop once to get Caesar some stuff, and there was 6 in this fucking tray.
Fuck's
And
sake.
just going, oh my god, how cute. I went, they're making me sick.
Yeah, we are not having that.
Ugly.
It would be your last point taking off your man card. Buying that.
You know, it's
Is that the reason why you want the Malin one? Get a few points back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm skirting skirting it. People will respect me.
They will have to. My dog will make them.
Yeah, it's like when you see everyone walking around with big bulldogs or Dobermans and stuff. What are you compensating for, mate?
You don't have to compensate for anything, so you've got a fucking massive Doberman. What are you going to do?
We'd like to have a Doberman just because it'd be cool as fuck to walk around, dash out than a Doberman.
Another super loyal dog, but fuck, they take some work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool though, they look mint.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. You always see when they haven't had their ears pinned up. You're like, oh, they don't look as ferocious as on the films.
Yeah, when they've got the pinned up fucking American style ears. Same with pitties. When they've got floppy Labrador ears, they look cute and cool.
Yeah.
And then when they've got them fucking cut off and sharpened, they look super aggressive.
What's your opinion on it though? Like, I hate it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like something the same as ringing them,
What's
docking the tails.
Yeah, I can't.
For big dogs, once you get much bigger than my dog, I would definitely fucking ring its tail.
Why is that? Why is the size?
So they get super whippy as they get bigger.
Yeah, okay.
My mate had a fucking massive Mastiff, huge thing, and it would, because of the height of it, and its tail was super long, it'd like whip you, and it'd always catch you on your fucking balls. It's a great dog, but fuck, it was dangerous. And there was always blood in his hallways because it'd fucking twat its tail on a door when it was getting excited, and then it just spread blood all over the house as it ran along. So yeah, I would dock a dog's tail now.
Yeah, I can't. That's still different. What you just said about the tail, I wouldn't get on board with it, but it's still different because it has a function. Altering a dog's body so that you look cooler. So ears on a pitty.
Yeah.
I just can't get in.
Yeah, not on board.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's all you're doing. You're like designing them.
Yeah, design a dog.
Yeah. And I know all breeds are, but at the end of the day, that's gone. That's done. You buy a dachshund. Or
it's the same with cane corsos. When they have that American style, they look savage as fuck.
Oh, they look amazing.
But then when they got the floppy ears, they just look like a big Labrador.
Yeah.
They're nowhere near as scary.
Yeah, like a Doberman and stuff, don't they? Not Doberman. What's that other thing that don't live long at all? 8 years. Great Dane.
Oh yeah.
Kind of look like that. There's a guy on TikTok, and he gets loads of shit. But basically, he's got like a pack of big fucking dogs.
Oh yeah.
And however he's trained them, don't know. However he's begun it all, he basically films how protective they are over the property and his daughters. And he's probably a dick. He's completely steroided up.
Yeah, of course.
He's got a Mustang on the drive. You can just imagine the guy.
Say no more.
Yeah. But he films him in like if his daughter runs to the end of the driveway, they'll all look up because they'll lie there off lead, and then they'll just encircle her when she gets to the road. And as a man,
Yeah.
you're
Right,
like,
yeah, fuck yeah.
that is cool as fuck. He's probably a tosser.
Yeah. No, he sounds like an absolute fucking wank stain, doesn't he?
People online are giving him all this shit.
Yeah. Of course they are.
What if the...
Yeah. And that is the fear, isn't it, with big dogs? It's the only reason that I wouldn't get one.
Yes.
It's the only downside is that if they do go for your kid,
Go for
you're
a kid,
fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or go for anybody. It's dangerous. Now, he says, watch every single video I've got, and you'll see they're so well trained, but you just can't...
You can never 100% trust them.
So he's got a cane corso, a pit bull, an Alsatian, and something else terrifying, big. And they're all just roaming around his property, protecting his kids and all that. I'm like, okay, but what if the mailman just crossed that borderline and they just got the wrong... He tripped. He did something just to jump one of them.
And then your dog fucking kills him.
He's dead.
Yeah, and you're up on a manslaughter charge.
Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't...
Not worth it.
Nah,
No.
it doesn't seem right. But the videos are cool.
I remember working on a house years and years, a long time ago. There was this family, they had 3 or 4 of the St. Bernards.
Yeah,
You know, the Beethoven dogs.
Yeah.
And his missus came home to feed them at lunchtime. And as she was putting the food in, the fucking dog went for her. So he came home straight away and fucking shot it.
Oh, God.
You can't have a 120 kilo dog that's willing to fucking go for someone because you can't win that
Too
fight.
dangerous.
Yeah. It's like having a dangerous lion roaming your fucking garden, isn't it?
Fucking hell. That's hard shit.
And you don't want to breed that into the next generation of dog either,
No.
you know?
No. That's hard shit. But people own all these big breeds, don't they?
Yeah, people love them. I do. I really want a Cane Corso. I really want one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm in charge of the next dog,
So you would go for a bigger
I
dog?
might. Yeah.
Yeah. You can get them in England, can you?
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah,
not one of them protected.
They're an Italian Mastiff.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying to Hannah the other day. Oh no, someone else. I do wonder if the love for dogs is almost in our genetics now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because I'm looking at dogs and I'm like, if you look at a Dachshund, obviously they've not been around as long as a wolf, right?
Yeah.
And that Dachshund, when it's born, has certain characteristics that's in its DNA. So why would humans who've been around 100, 200,000 years using wolves and then dogs
Yeah.
and grown to be best friends with them, why would we not have it in our DNA that when we're born, we are naturally...
Well, Faye was doing some
Lovely.
research on this the other day, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
And when, as a human, you go and give a dog a hug or a cuddle or a snuggle or whatever, you release dopamine.
Yeah.
And researchers have found that dogs also release dopamine when they sense you releasing dopamine.
Right, okay.
Like they can smell the endorphins.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
And then they have a full-on fucking endorphin release as well because of it. And that's why dogs love coming and snuggling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
So yeah, from what you're saying, it might be genetic. It could be.
I just have a feeling.
It makes sense, yeah.
And I know probably not in all races because other races don't like.
Yeah. Some people don't like dogs.
Yeah, you get. We found in Australia anyone of like Pakistani style.
Aboriginal.
Yeah, I don't know about Aboriginal. I never really noticed it, but you're probably right. Will cross the road. Now they've never grown up with a dog, and that's fine. And the parents might have been scared of them, whatever. But
Well, I had an Indian mate, and he said it's because in India there's always fucking wild packs of dogs roaming around, so you're always scared of dogs.
yeah, that makes sense then.
It does, doesn't it?
I do just wonder, like, if we can. Every one of our mates has got a dog.
Yeah.
Everyone we know,
Yeah.
and we all love them and we're obsessed with them.
White people things.
Yeah,
Being obsessed with dogs.
yeah. I wonder if it's in our genes a little bit.
Yeah.
The same way.
It's like being British and drinking, you know?
Yeah, God,
It's just in your genes. We've done it for 1,000 years.
the pull of a beer garden when the sun's out.
Oh, it has got to be genetic.
You can have the
That
nicest.
is not cultural.
No, you can have the nicest house in the world, but you drive past like the King's Arms in Garstang.
And everyone sat outside.
And you still want to go join them in a
Yeah.
fucking car park
Yeah.
that's had some AstroTurf put down, and you're like, yeah, I'd like to be there today. Not at my house.
I finished an emergency job today at like 3:30.
Yeah.
And the guy I was doing it for was like, should we go for a pint? I thought you needed this doing. But yeah, go on then.
Yeah. The pull when the sun's out.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's because God knows what that is being. I'm sure, well, other countries.
Because our parents fucking dragged us to the pub every time the sun was out.
Yeah. The first thought's not your garden.
No, because we all live in shitty little houses.
Yeah, but again, as I say,
Houses aren't set up to entertain here, are they? Whereas you go into Aussie and New Zealand, houses are more set up for an outdoor lifestyle.
yeah, but you tell yourself, oh, I want to get in the sun
Yeah.
in the beer garden. The beer garden could be a car park with a bench.
Yeah,
And
which
you're
it most of the time is.
And you're like, what a dream.
Yeah, we're going to go and stare at some fucking timber paling fences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and someone's
With
back
fake ivy on it.
the back bumper of an old electrician's van.
Yeah.
But instead, I could go home, sit in my garden where I'm comfortable and not around
Yeah.
freaks.
And I don't have to drink drive home.
Don't have to drink drive home. Can get as fucked up as I want. Spend 1/10 of the money I'll spend at the pub.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. There's just something about getting a pint, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. With the boys.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm off out.
Are we
tomorrow.
alcoholics?
Oh well, it's fucking life, innit? It's social. What do you call it? Social, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a big part of the social thing as well.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
There's something about it. I'm out in Preston tomorrow, I know, but you're like, oh, if it's sunny,
Yeah, but
it'll
when
be
you
great.
get there, it's fucking mint.
Yeah, if it's sunny, it'll be great. And I'm like, well, yeah, but where am I going to be? The sun's going to be like.
Every time I have a job that I have to go and do in Preston now, I think,
Oh no.
I don't really want to do this.
Yeah, I know. I'm same.
But coming back from Liverpool the other week and we were already pissed, like, let's go down, fucking get smashed.
Yeah.
It was great. I had a great old time.
Yeah, well then it's the ticket, innit?
Mm.
But why? I don't know why I'm excited to go out. Well, maybe it's the people I'm going with. But who knows? You want to talk about anything else, or do you want to call it?
I think we call it.
Yeah.
We've done a fucking good chat there.
Should we do another hour
We've
on
done
dogs?
an hour on dogs. So, get
Right.
the dogs.
Fuck it, I've had 3 beers. I'm going to go buy this dog.
Yeah. Do you have to buy it?
Well, I don't. This rescues are like 100, 200 quid for a
Oh,
paper.
that's fucking cheap for a Malinois, isn't it?
I know.
Anyway, before we get fucking
Let's go have a
sidetracked.
chat with Hannah.
Yeah. Right, love you. Bye.
All right, bye everyone.